What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tony Hawk's Project 8. Today is a bit of a longer episode, and I'm okay with that because I got plenty to talk about and plenty of time to pass. I'm actually doing this to pass time because I kind of I'm waiting for my dad to get home. So I actually didn't talk about this in the past couple episodes, but I'm actually going to New York this weekend and into the next week, just 2 days. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I think I'm coming back Tuesday. Going to New York to see Metallica, and I think this is my dad's first time seeing Metallica. It's mine too, but my dad is a huge Metallica fan, and I'm more of a Megadeth guy. We saw Megadeth like a couple of years ago, and they were really good. But I don't mind Metallica; they're really good too. So yeah, we're going to New York, and it's gonna be a road trip there. I've been to New York before. I think I've been twice. Because my brother went to college in New York, so we went to visit him and drop him off. So I've seen New York, but we're going to the capital, Albany. I've never been to Albany before. I went to Poughkeepsie in the city beforehand. I really like Poughkeepsie, and I really like the city, but it's a little too crowded for me. I'm a very I like my rural areas, I like when I like when there's nobody around. It's just like a quiet town. I work in the city, so I get to enjoy that luxury where it's loud a lot. We got construction going on across the street from my work, and it's really annoying because it's constantly just power tools, and it's not easy to focus on your job when that's going on. I do have a door for my office, obviously, but you can only do so much with a door, You can only close it so much. It's a thick door too. It's still really hard to drown out the noise from the construction. But thinking of work lately, I've been kind of nostalgic for my old job. And Adam, if you're listening, I know you're gonna be laughing your ass off because of how much we complain about it. But I started that old mailroom processing kind of job back in 2014. The fall 2014. That was the year I graduated high school. So I went to college and I worked that job full time. It was my first job. Still in the same corporation, doing something else now. But back then it was really nice, The people that I worked with. It was a good environment. There's only a couple people. The corporation wasn't too big. Barely a corporation, I'd say. I have a lot of fond memories with it too, It was really fun working that job. Because it was mainly like data entry and stuff like that, where I would, for half my day I would be downstairs in the mailroom, sorting mail. And the other half I would be doing data entry until 10 o'clock at night when we'd leave. And it's really nice to think about. It was hell, back then when it was happening, because no, the first year there wasn't hell. We got acquired by a company, and that was hell. That was absolute hell when that started going on. That's kind of when the shitstorm started to hit, with different people, different attitudes. And we had very poor management in that department that I used to be in. Still does. Hence why I'm kind of thinking of nostalgia, because my best friend Adam, who ended up taking my position when I left that department, has left now as well because of the same issues I was leaving. Fortunately, he's not staying in the company, he's moving away. I'm gonna miss him. But, you know, he's going to greener pastures. So he's finally out of the hellhole that he was in. I feel bad for the time he spent there, because it really wasn't fun for him. He experienced a lot of annoyance with that job. More than, I don't want to say more than I did, but he had a really bad time, because once I left, things kind of went downhill. Now that he's left, things are just going more downhill. That's what happens with poor management skills, you know. If you can't manage your people in a way that's, you know, like a manager, then you shouldn't be in that position. But the person that has that job pretty much was gifted it, because no one else was there besides me, you know. I got their old job, and then they got the new job. And it's been downhill ever since, unfortunately. If we kept our old bosses, probably would have been in good hands, but they're not going away anytime soon, so they struggle to keep people in that department too. And they, you know, you gotta think, like, do they know that that's the problem? They obviously gotta know with the way that some of us left. At least, I think at least 3 people have left because of that issue, where they were such horrible bosses. So they gotta know. It's gotta be pretty clear. But what can they really do about it, you know? What can they do? Fire her? Probably. That'd be pretty nice. But obviously I don't want to wish any bad things on people. It's not me. At least I try not to have it be me. But with my life, other than the whole sickness thing, I think things are going pretty okay. I've obviously, being sick, I haven't had much time to have my projects be done. I had some programming projects I wanted to do, and I ultimately just kind of abandoned them after being sick until I get the want to do it again, I suppose. Right now that's not necessarily there, because I'm still kind of sick. I feel it in my stomach right now, but I know I keep going back on this, and I very much apologize if it's gross to other people. I'm trying not to use any words that, like, over-explain it, but I think after that kind of digestion issue, it overfills your stomach with gas that's built up, and I think that's what I'm experiencing now, because I don't feel like I have that digestive issue, quote-unquote. Constipation, I know, funny word. I do feel like there's some rumbling in my stomach, and it might just be gas. I don't know. Thankfully, there's things out there that take care of that pretty quickly. But until I know for certain it's gas, I'm not gonna take anything, because I don't trust my judgment that much. I don't know how I landed that pro. That was pretty cool. So, other than that, there's not much really going on with Tyler lately. I've been playing some Stardew Valley on my PC. I'll be playing a lot more on my Switch when we're traveling to New York this weekend. I bought some books on anxiety, on how, you know, coping mechanisms, while I wait for my doctor to call me back regarding counseling. I feel okay with being alone right now. I know last video I said that when I had those issues I had trouble being alone. Right now, you know, I said I was waiting for my dad to be home, and you know, I don't really feel scared because I know what's going on. but in the back of my mind, I kind of do wish my dad was home, but I'm not in panic mode. I'm occupying my time, and I'm having some fun doing some commentaries, regardless of how uncomfortable I am right now. Which I'm not really uncomfortable, but I'm kind of uncomfortable. It's usually when I get up,
Howdy, partner. This new crash
or when I
test
lay
station needs to
down.
be tested, even though the crash dummies haven't arrived yet. However, I have to take my union-mandated break before my real break.
Yeah, I think the worst part is when I'm laying down. Even when I was recovering from the first time I was having the stomach issues, when I laid down, it didn't feel good. You know, I felt as though, you know, I couldn't lay in a certain position. And last night, I don't know what it was, but I somehow made it through. Like, it was the beginning of a really bad stomach. I'm having gas right now, which is great because I'm burping up orange juice. It was the start of the stomach pains, and I just, you know, I was having like all of the really uncomfortable feelings, but I laid there and I legit just like told myself, go to bed. I don't want to deal with this right now. Just go to bed. And I somehow fell asleep. And when I woke up, you know, a couple times in the night, I still could fall asleep, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know how that works. I hope I can do that tonight. I really hope I can fall asleep. I think I'll be up for longer than I usually am. So, I probably won't have an issue falling asleep. Like I said, last night I was watching Ding Dong's stream, and his voice is really relaxing. Kind of jealous. And he was like closing out the stream as I was falling asleep. I was like, I really want to fall asleep listening to this, because if I don't, I have to find something else to listen to. And I had something queued up just in case, but I ended up just not even putting it on. Even when I woke up in the middle of the night, I didn't even bother putting anything else on because I didn't want to wake myself up, you know. I wanted to just fall back asleep, and I did. I think I might have gotten up. I feel like I got up. I don't really know. But anyway, trying to eat healthier. They say that yogurt helps with that kind of stomach issue. I don't like yogurt that much, but I had some really good yogurt from the grocery store. You know, it had some granola and fruit in it. It tastes like it had some cinnamon in it. I'm trying to read it right now. Yeah. It says honey, brown sugar. Yeah, it looks like that. It had some kind of sweetness to it. I hate yogurt. Yogurt's really gross. But
You know, I used to be pretty...
Tony Hawk here.
it is what it is. I guess that's pretty much all I got to talk about regarding yogurt. It's kind of silly saying that.
You can't hang, don't bother showing up.
I watched the new Dimitri Martin special on Netflix the other day when I was at work. I was just trying to kill some time, so I watched the new Dimitri Martin special. I really like Dimitri Martin. And I'm telling you, that was so funny. That new special they have up on Netflix, hilarious. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm sure if you just look at Dimitri Martin, he has a couple specials on there, I think. But his newest one, the Netflix special one, hilarious. I love dry humor. And that guy knows it. He's got it. I'd probably watch it again. I might. It was that funny. I might watch it again. I think I might watch Back to the Future tonight. That way I can really fall asleep. You know, you have those things where like you put... I don't know how to explain this. Because this is literally a nightly thing for me, where I'll put on a video or a playlist of a Let's Play, that I've already seen a million times, but it helps me fall asleep because I'm not focusing on what they're saying. I'm just focusing on the sound of their voice. A couple of those playthroughs, I'll try to name as many as I can because I know there's a lot that I watch. The number one playthrough I always watch when I want to fall asleep is Nintendo Capri Sun's Earthbound. I've watched that so many times. I have it saved on my channel. I don't think I have my saved playlist visible on my channel, but I have it saved on my channel because I watch it that much. I love that playthrough. It's always funny to me. Second is Chugga Conroy's Mother 1 playthrough, and his...
Yep, it really is.
No, I think that's the only Chugga Conroy one
Baxter
I
Newcastle,
watched.
International News Hound. How do you like to help a world-famous news reporter? You see, I want in that park before all the other media boobs. This story could be huge. And I'd probably get to ride everything for free, too. Ooh.
So I watch Chugga Conroy's Mother 1 Let's Play. I watch Steven Play's Mother 1 Let's Play as well sometimes. That's pretty rare, but it is on the list of playlists that I have. I watch... Honestly, there's a lot of Nintendo Capri Sun Let's Plays that I watch to fall asleep to, because I've seen pretty much all of them. I'm still, you know, watching everything he uploads nowadays. Another big one is H.C. Bailey's Faxanadu. Faxanadu, I don't really know. It's literally like a couple videos of an NES game that I've actually always wanted to play, but I never bought. I watch his playthrough. I watch his Link's Awakening playthrough, and I watch his Oracle of Ages playthrough. I love H.C. Bailey. His videos are so funny. And some other ones, some other playthroughs that I watch. Those are pretty much the go-tos. You know, sometimes I watch like longer videos, like Ahoy's videos, his Doom one, his Polybius one. You know, if they're longer, you know, I'll put them on just to, you know, hopefully fall asleep. But for Let's Plays, those are pretty much the ones. I love Nintendo Capri Sun, Chugga Conroy, and H.C. Bailey, Steven Plays. I think I might, sometimes I put on Proton John's Superman 64. I haven't put that one on for a while. I should, maybe I'll put that on tonight, or maybe just put it in the background. I like to have stuff playing in the background at all times. I'm not a big fan of silence, so silence kind of freaks me out. I don't know. I don't really like having music playing in the background. Music kind of stresses me out when it's in the background, especially if it's too loud. If I'm playing a game, it's different, but I think it sometimes stresses me out. I'm starting to think I didn't edit this video past this point, but I think it's a good thing because I really do want to just keep talking. Sometimes it's good to show the attempts because it really is a difficult game. I can't even think of a single moment in this playthrough where I've actually discussed the game that's going on. But anyway. I thought about it today too. I was sitting at my desk. I was thinking about that Dragon Ball series that came out. I think it was like Dragon Ball Heroes or something. I watched the first and second episode. Did they continue making episodes for that? It really was. I hate to say it, but it was really stupid. It's like I think it's below GT when it comes to Dragon Ball stuff, because GT was, you know, an interesting show, but it had some limits. I think Dragon Ball Heroes prides itself in not having any limits, where I vaguely remember the second episode where it was Super Saiyan 4, Goku and Vegeta It's like versus something else. I don't know. I can't remember. Just I remember being so stupid, and I think that's why I stopped watching it and stopped following it, because I realized how just crazy it is. I just can't wait till Super comes back and the movie comes out, because that's gonna be good. That's gonna be insane. That's really soon too. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for my trip tomorrow to New York. I don't actually know what day the concert is, but I'm excited to be in New York. It kind of stresses me out being...
Hey, listen up!
We're not going to the city, thankfully. I really don't want to go to the city. But Albany is probably going to be just as busy. I told Joey to hook up with me because he lives in New York. I don't know if that'll come true. I hope it does. I like Joey. Official Joey C. Subscribe to Official Joey C on YouTube. He is such a hard worker, man. If there's one person in the YouTube space that deserves way more subs than me, besides a lot of people, Official Joey C. That dude puts in so much work into his videos. It almost makes me feel bad because I have more subscribers and I put in such minimal amount of effort. He is such a talented person and deserves so many subscribers. He does some Tony Hawk stuff on his channel, but he's mainly just like a Let's Play channel, you know? And he does really good Let's Plays. He's very, very entertaining. I can't stress it enough. He's a great guy. I met him at PAX East. And he's awesome. Great guy. Happy to call him my friend. Yep. It's right now. I think it's about 7:30. Wow, 7:30 at night. It's Friday night. I won't get to sleep in too much tomorrow because we're leaving at noon, family and I, to New York. But honestly, since I've started working day shifts, sleeping in means like 10 o'clock. And that feels really cool because there's a lot of stuff I'd like to do on the weekends. I don't have time to go to the post office during the week because I work post office hours myself. And that's really the crappiest part of my job. I gotta say, I have no real complaints about the job itself. The hours are what really make me mad because I work a 9 to 5, which is horrible when you need services such as a doctor, a dentist, or you know, an oil change. God forbid you need an oil change. Because everything else operates at 9 to 5. I had to use my lunch break. Here's a story. I didn't tell this one. I don't think I told this one. Maybe I did. It's a quick one. I had a cavity on my front tooth. And I have big teeth, so it's very noticeable. And I was freaking out because I missed my dentist cleaning. No. So my last dentist cleaning, they sign you up every 6 months for a cleaning. And the dentist called out that day and I never rescheduled, so I've gone like a year without a cleaning. And I brush my teeth every single day. And, you know, I thought it was fine. But then one day I look in the mirror and I have a fucking cavity in my tooth. Like my front tooth. Usually cavities are like in your teeth, where it's like, you know, you put your tongue over and it feels like a suction cup. This one was on my tooth and it was like a dent in there. I was like, oh no. And I looked in the mirror more and I had 2 more. I was like, oh no, what's going on? So I immediately scheduled an appointment and they work 9 to 5 hours. So I had to use my lunch break to go one day to the dentist. And then the next day, use my same lunch break for another time at the dentist. So I was like, man, can I just can you guys just work like an hour later? Like a lot of businesses are doing that these days, where it's like we work, you know, 9 to 6 or 7. The hospital. Thank freaking God the hospital started doing that. The one I go to just started opening appointments for 5 o'clock and later, up to like 7 o'clock. When I went for my stomach issue, I went at 6:30. And I was really shocked that they were open that late. But yeah,
I'll edit that out.
I think it's very important for businesses to be open longer than 5 o'clock, especially at least one day. The town office, thankfully, does where I live. They are open an hour later on Tuesdays, and that's how I had to get my car tagged for the year. And yeah, thank God. Just the dentist, I guess. I guess the dentist is the only place that I really have gripes with, where it's like, please be open from past 5, you know? Come in later one day or something. Just, come on. Do us a solid. Come in 2 hours later on one day, and let us, you know, not have to worry about missing work. I hate missing work, I really do. I'm a workaholic, as a lot of you guys know. I work at home as well, and I work at work. I don't stop, man. And I'm proud to say that came from my dad. He's been slowing down recently, though, but that's not stopping me. Wow, I've done nothing in the fun park? Holy cow. Man. I don't know how long these videos go. Actually, yeah, I do. Truth be told, I haven't played Project 8 for about 2 weeks because I've been sick. So it's kind of like, what are you gonna do? I haven't played Project 8 for 2 weeks. But if you want really good Project 8 playthroughs, check out Benedict Gameplays, because he's killing it, man. He did a 3 million point combo in the slums for an own spot. Oh my god. I was trying to do that on my own time before I got sick, and I couldn't do it for the life of me. That dude rips, dude. He's so good.
Oh man, I didn't think you were gonna make it. This thing's ready to start, but you know what? I saved a spot just for you. This crowd is jacked up and ready to see some unbelievable skating, so get out there and don't disappoint us.
Okay, folks, give it up for our
Speaking of Tony Hawk, I'm thinking of doing another update video pretty soon regarding the collection, because I missed a lot of stuff when I did the first video. I had several things I missed. I can't even believe I missed the things I did. I think I showed the jam packs for PlayStation 1, but I have a whole shit ton of jam packs for the PS2. So I don't know what the fuck I was thinking that was it. I also have an Underground 1 promo disc that came with pre-orders that advertised online play. And I actually just bought something. I bought a Thug 2 banner. Check out my Twitter for that picture. It is about the size of my wall, like a full wall. It's a huge banner. Crad has one. And the funny story is that when we saw one on eBay, I saw one on eBay, and I linked Crad because he has a Thug 1 banner that I also linked him. You're welcome. So I was like, look at another banner. This one's Thug 2. And he's like, I'm gonna get this. Are you gonna get this? I said, you can have it. I linked it. You can have it. So he got it, and he loves it, despite his hatred for Thug 2 for some reason. So I was like, well, if there's ever an American Wasteland one, I call it right now, because American Wasteland is my jam. I love American Wasteland to death. Understandably, I won't be able to get a Pro Skater 4 one because Crad has more memories than I do for Pro Skater 4, so I'd have to let him have that one. But American Wasteland, all mine. So another Thug 2 one pops up, and go and behold, it's the same one Crad has. Told him, I was like, look it. I get my second chance, and I got it for a really good price. I think I'm gonna pay $40 for it. It was mainly marketed as a Call of Duty banner because the other side is Call of Duty. I was like, I just want the Underground 2. Shit, that's insane to me. It's huge. It's literally, it's a banner, you know? It's awesome. I love it. I hope there's an American Wasteland one out there somewhere because I really want it. Not many things I need left for the collection. But, you know, you got obscure stuff that you don't think I have, let me know. I'm totally for buying stuff off people if it's obscure. I don't buy clothing though. I don't think I mentioned that in the video where I talked about it. I don't care for 20 Hawk clothing. I know I have the Activision 02 hat, but that's like a hat, you know? If it's like a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, it just says Thug 2 on it, or Thug, or Pro Skater. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like buying clothes on eBay. Rubs me the wrong way, what can I say? Speaking of clothes though, if those that backed Session on Kickstarter, I got my Session shirt in the mail the other day, my baseball tee. It is really good. It's really comfy. So, good on you, Session. I haven't played any of the demos since the first one, but thanks for still sending me the shirt, because I obviously still spent your money. I gotta play that again. I gotta remember how it is. There's a lot of skateboarding games in development right now. Cool one on Twitter I follow called like Skirtbird. It's like missing all the vowels. It's really cool. It's like an arcade looking game in Unity. Hopefully it's not garbage. Praying to gosh that it's not garbage. But, you know, wouldn't be surprised if it was, because skateboarding games are very difficult to make, it seems. That's why I love Epic Skater 2 so much, because it's actually really good. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day. I got a 92 on my competition. I'm literally the best person in the entire world. Just kidding. Check out Benedict Gameplays. Have an awesome freaking day, guys. Goodbye.